All right, guys, this is the beginning of October 2021, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a great time to make another beard trimming video and maybe take it a little bit shorter than I did in my last trimming video. Now, if you have not seen my other videos regarding this topic, you need to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and look at my playlist where beard trimming tutorials can be found. And then you can pick out what size beard you'd like to have, and you can see how I do it. Follow along. They're really easy steps, and the feedback that I get from a lot of you guys is telling me that it's working out for you as well as it did for me. And that's the whole point of these. Now, I like to do things a little bit differently than everybody else. I know that this is the time of the year when men are typically growing their beards out longer, bigger, because it's the fall, winter season. It seems to be kind of in step with the season, right? But here's the thing. I just sometimes need a change. And the truth of the matter is, I want to make material that's relevant, content that's relevant to the majority of men. I've noticed that while men admire big beards, most of them don't get them. And the reason is either they're strictly not interested in it for themselves, or they don't feel like they can grow them genetically. Perhaps their wives or girlfriends are not really turned on by that, so they keep it shorter for their sake. Or the workplace tells them, you can't have it like that, you need to look a little more professional. Regardless of what you think of it, sometimes that's what they say. So I want to make tutorials that show you how to keep your beard shorter and keep it really tight and trim and looking nice all the time. So follow along with me, and I think you're going to be just fine. So the way I'm going to start off with, I'm going to use my Brio Beardscape trimmers. I'll give you a link in the description below and a discount code, and you'll be able to purchase this for yourself. If this is what you want. You can purchase for yourself. I think it's a 10% discount, but this is what I'm going to use, the Brio Beardscape, and with its accompanying guards. And the way I'm going to start off is we're going to go with a 19 millimeter cut for the length. Okay. Now, if you don't know what that is, that's approximately what a number 6 guard is. It's not what the rest of the beard is going to be, but that's what the length is going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the highest guard that Brio provides, which is an 18 millimeter, and I'm going to turn it into a 19 millimeter. The way I do that is the way that Brio makes these is this. This can be raised or lowered. See that? And when you lower all the way down, you get about another millimeter out of it. So I take the 18 millimeter guard, okay? These are, as you can see, you've got 2 sides of different lengths. One side's 18 millimeter, the other side's 15. So I'm gonna go with the 18 millimeter. And when you do this, you gotta look really carefully and make sure you're getting the right side. All you do is clip this on, okay? Remember now, I'm gonna take this all the way down. That'll make it a 19 millimeter. And before you get started, let me say this. You should start with a clean beard, one that's been washed and conditioned. I don't use products in my beard. Before I cut, I want it to be in the raw, and I want to get my beard in its most elemental stage that I can, so I can get an optimum trim. Okay, so you want to run a comb through it when it's dry. Never trim your beard when it's wet. Okay, beards are funny. They're very funny, like as in temperamentally funny. They just do weird things. I have both sides of my beards do whatever they want to do. It's like they're fighting stepbrothers. One does this thing over here where it goes out, and this one over here where it goes in and hangs down lower. And so it's very important. If you want to keep a nice trim, nice looking beard, you got to keep up on it, unless it's going to be a much longer beard. So I pop this on. I've got it set for 19 millimeter. I'm going to turn this on at the highest setting. I'm just going to play with the length here just to see how much I'm taking off at first. So I'm going to go underneath the chin. I accidentally turned it off. Okay, try this again. So you can see I took some length off right there. I already like that better, okay? But we can't stop there. There's a lot more to do here, even though it's gonna be really easy, so bear with me here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna rake it down the entire face, even to underneath the jaw. Just watch how I do it. And by the way, I'm going with the grain, okay? I'm not going up, I'm going with the grain. And I'm raking down like I'm going straight like this. I'm not approaching the beard like this with the guard. I'm going down like this. And you're not going to hear much taken off on the sides, to be honest with you. A little bit right there. I'm going to just go over it a couple times. Until I'm satisfied. And it's going to look a little funny at this stage. But we'll get this looking good. Okay. So, got all over my shirt now. I recommend using a beard bid when you're doing this if you can. The only reason I don't do it in the video is because I don't want to have to work around it. There's a lot that I can do and I'm not making a video. So I'm going to make myself really messy here. So this is what it looks like at the moment on all sides. And so now I'm going to take the guard off. And I'm not going to go any shorter with this, but I'm going to level off the bottom by starting down at the very bottom and just going straight back all the way to the neck, okay? I'm gonna have to look up just a little bit to do that, but it's gonna cut a nice angle, and you're gonna see that in a little bit. Okay, so what I like about using a guard like down here like this is that you know you're going to get a straight cut across. You know it's going to be level. So now I've kind of cleaned up under here and went straight back. And now I'm gonna look at my jaw. I'm gonna look at my neckline. I'm gonna comb this out a little bit. I'm gonna see if I need to modify it at all. I think I will, because it does look a little questionable. Let's see what I can do with this. I'm gonna pick a spot above my Adam's apple and just go straight across in either direction. And what I'm gonna do is as you look up like this, it's gonna stretch your neck. And if you go straight across like this while it's stretched, when you come back down, it'll have a nice U shape to it. So anyway, here's how I do it. Now some guys do everything in a much different order, and that's fine. You can mix it up if you wanted to, but this is how I'm showing you how to do it here. So it looks pretty decent right now. I've got to clean it up quite a bit, but I'll get to that in a different stage. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide symmetry for my beard. I want to kind of bring in the sides a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of trim the face of the beard at a shorter length than I took the length down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take I gotta pay attention to my eyes here. My number 9 guard. I actually want to cut a number 10 millimeter, not number 9 guard, forget that. I meant to say 9 millimeter. I'm going to take my 9 millimeter guard and turn it into a 10 millimeter. So I'm going to slap this on, okay? I'm going to slap this on. Keep it all the way open to keep it a 10. Now I'm going to go down, and that's going to keep down these sides a little bit more, and you're going to see how well it cleans it up. So I'm not far from being done here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this up and make this just a little bit tighter, because I don't want to miss anything. So I'm gonna run my comb through it. Now I'm gonna use my fine tooth comb, run it through here, and I can see some spots that I'm gonna want to hit. So now I'm just going to run over the face of my beard and get all the little fluffy hairs that are sticking out. Gotta be very careful. And this will tighten the beard up quite a bit. Gotta be careful though. Okay. All right, there we go. Now how's that look? How's that look from side to side? I like it. It's one of my favorite lengths actually. I'm gonna look at my side beard here. I have a medicine cabinet right here, and it helps. You can swivel it open and see your side of your beard. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. It looks like it's right where I want it. Yeah, okay. If you don't have your own beard oil, or you don't know what to start using, let me suggest Artius, man. Autumn Spice Beard Oil. It's good for this time of the year. I'll make another video regarding this probably tomorrow. Very good for this time of year. Artius, man, Beard Spice is so nice. And it's a little bit thicker than some other oils. You put it in like that, and then run it through your beard. You're gonna smell like this time of the year. It smells so good. I have so much more to say about this, but it's great. And you can run it through here. And anyway, now the beard looks all nice and neat. So that's how I do that. So look at the sizes of your guards before, make sure to double check before you actually start cutting. And I'll put a link for the beard oil down below. It's the code for it is Greg20. It'll save you 20%. I also have some Autumn Spice beard butter. Stuff is nice and creamy. It helps keep the beard nourished or moisturized without having some of the stiffness of a balm, but it still manages your beard well, almost has sort of a medium hold to it. So it is nice. Kind of helps some of the strays be brought back in, kind of corral your beard back into place. And you want to comb through with that. And so this is a nice, sharp, I can say probably professional look. You could go shorter on the sideburns if you want to, but this is just how I do it. Pretty much 19 millimeter for the length, 10 millimeter for the sides and the face, and then freehanding the shape to kind of bring it in underneath. And it still gives you some length, and it's just a great, nice beard to have. Now, if you have a different size beard, different length, you can do the math and make your adjustments accordingly. And I will be going shorter with this beard probably the next couple months. Show you how you can even make those adjustments. So this is a nice size. it's somewhat of a compromise between a bigger beard and a shorter beard. I don't know if I'd call it a medium-sized beard, but it's a fun beard to wear. It's nice and clean. Anyway, guys, I hope that's helped. Make sure you see the description below. Don't miss anything. Don't miss the discounts. Don't forget the codes. And make sure you subscribe and check out my other beard trimming playlist, my tutorials on my playlist. So that'll help you a lot. All right, thanks for tuning in. Leave your comments below. Catch you next time. Bye.